Hello, I'm Patty Townsend. This is Embody Yoga, and this is the second part of our little process here of learning to meditate. So I do recommend that you watch the first part where the technique is described, and this will be experiential. All right, so what we have learned is that thinking is no obstacle to meditation, that the mind automatically thinks, it's what minds do. We will be thinking. And that there is a certain way that we can accept the thoughts, which won't hold them in place, accept the thoughts effortlessly, and continue to proceed into our dive, which takes us to the deeper realms of consciousness, the places where we find more comfort and ease, softening our mind, softening our feelings, giving us much more support for who we are, support that is found in comfort and acceptance. All right? So I would ask you to sit comfortably. And as I said in the last session together, we will be using mantra. And the mantra is the thought that we also take very easily and effortlessly, not holding too hard, but we take a thought, we attach our mind to it. It's like, oh, that's my thought. Okay. But at a very soon point, or early usually, the mantra will, oh, I'm thinking other thoughts. The mantra is gone. I'm off onto thinking about the day. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to the mantra. And as easily and effortlessly noticing, I don't have to try to think. That easily pick up the sound of the mantra again, listening for it, not mantra, 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 but what is that sound again? Oh, yeah. What was it? Oh, there it is, mantra. And we follow it in over and over again. Each time we meditate, we continue to release deep-held spots, stresses, deep-held knots in the nervous system. The nervous system is a big part of this thinking mind, right? And we have stress. We've got it in our bodies. And as we take this journey with the mantra, what we find is that, ooh, it's really, really comfortable in there. And then I become more comfortable, and then I'm thinking again. Those thoughts are part of meditation. Those thinking of thought times when you are meditating are important to the process. The thinking of thoughts is a release of something inside that is maybe a little knotted up and stuck in there. You know how we get stuck. It's like, so we're stuck in the mind, we're stuck in the body. So, not figure it out. Don't think about, oh, that's because of this, and my mother this, and then I this, and I wish I hadn't said that, and all of that. Just as soon as you feel, notice, not thinking the mantra, thinking something. How easily is that thought coming? Okay, I'm going to pick up the mantra just that effortlessly and easy and stay with it wherever it goes until again it dissolves. Whether you notice the process or not, it dissolves as something else starts to bubble up. The mantra has the effect of touching internally and giving the comfort that will allow these other things to bubble up and release. So, as you meditate, you may feel more relaxed. When you come out of meditation, you may feel more relaxed. It's not always the case, no, but it may be. So, we're going to try this together. You're going to join with me using this very simple mantra. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you before we go that it is a blend of two sounds. I'll introduce you to the sounds specifically as we practice, but it's a blend of two sounds. One is a quality of a stimulation of benevolence internally. Benevolence. It's like, okay. Wow, okay. A whisper of, maybe it's all right. There's a space in here where it's all right. And the second one, they go together. And the second one is, I bow to that. I bow to that deep comfort. They go right together. All right? So I'll be saying them in Sanskrit. It's not about thinking about the meaning. It's about feeling the vibration of the sounds in your body, in your mind, as best you can. All right? So let's begin. I'd like you to sit comfortably, any way that is comfortable. Certainly you can sit on the floor cross-legged. You're more than welcome to sit in a chair. Anywhere you like. But do have a place where you feel you can sit up straight. Probably not good to lean back and slouch on a chair because you'll get sleepy right away. Instead, sit up nice, comfortable, and allow your eyes to close if you like. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, then keep your eyes open. We're looking for comfort. So seated here, do you notice that you are thinking thoughts? Now, perhaps, again, just open your eyes so that you can take the light in around you, nothing more. You were thinking, and they may not have been big outer thoughts, but somewhere inside there was a rumble of thinking going on. So we're going to notice that again. As you're seated, allow your eyes to close. And in closing eyes, see if you notice that there are thoughts. Good. Open your eyes again. Sometimes it happens that we don't notice the thoughts because maybe they're just down a little low. Maybe they're just that rumble of thinking. But if you have any concept that arises at all, even such a thing as saying, I'm not thinking, that's a thought. All right, let's do it again. From eyes open, allow them to close. And then open them again. Were you thinking thoughts? All right. This time we're going to close the eyes, wait. Notice that you are thinking thoughts, and then as you are thinking them, you're going to pick up the sound. Pick up the sound of the mantra, which I will give you when the eyes are closed. All right? So I'll lead you through it. Closing eyes. And maybe for a moment you feel the body. That can always be useful. You do want to be comfortable. Comfort is where we're going. So find your comfort. Yes, you're breathing. This is not a breathing meditation. This is a mantra meditation. We follow sound. Now notice here that you are thinking thoughts, right? You're thinking. Now notice again how effortlessly your thoughts arise in the mind. You do not have to try to think. Now, in a moment, we're going to pick up the sound of the mantra and use it as easily and effortlessly as any thought arises. You do not have to try. You allow it to come in. Play with it. Allow it to be there until it dissolves and goes away, and then you pick it up again. So, eyes closed, and listen internally for sounds around you, sounds within you, and the movement of, oh yeah, there are thoughts. Doesn't matter what they are, the content is not important. It's like, oh yeah, there are thoughts. All right. Now the mantra we are going to use in our practice is Shri Nama. It's an opening to the vibration of Shri, benevolence, love, and Nama, which is the bowing to that. All right? So, follow me. Notice that, yes, you're thinking thoughts. Yes. Now, just as easily and effortlessly as any other thought, let's say the mantra in this case out loud. Easy. It's Shri Nama. Shri Nama. Shri Nama. Shri. Softer. Nama. Softer. Shri. Nama. Even softer. Until you're simply hearing the sound inside. Remember, it's not about thinking anything. It's about feeling, noticing, allowing the sound of the mantra to come in effortlessly, to shift, to change, to dissolve if it does. And when you notice you're thinking other thoughts, just that easily pick up the mantra. We'll meditate this way together for a few minutes now to introduce you to this practice. Feeling, listening, easeful mantra. Whenever you feel or notice you're thinking other thoughts, just come back to the mantra. Remember, you don't need to have a loud mantra. You listen for it. Where is it? Oh, yes. There it is. The hallmark of this meditation is that it is easy. Easy is important part of what allows us to dive in toward the field of space, love, beingness, because those qualities down there are easy and comfortable, full of love. We follow with ease to contact ease. The ease relaxes us. We release some stress. It's a thing, dreamlike thinking sometimes, and then back. All right? Whenever you are ready, just very slowly open your eyes. As a brief touch into this meditation process, I invite you to practice it. Don't say the mantra out loud. It's not because it's secret. It's because your mantra is designed to take you in. And when we start saying it out loud, the mind thinks it's an outward movement, we don't want that. It could be, but we don't want that. We want it to be a precious Shri, the benevolence, Namaha, the gratitude. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope it's helpful. We can do more together.